2 minutes to launch, Mr. Spectre. Thanks, man. Alright, now remember, this is the big night. Big show. Grand finale. You gotta put on a good show for these people. They're counting on you. Don't worry, man. When have I not put on a good show? Yeah, keep telling yourself that. 30 seconds. Alright, look. Just get out there. Do what you're gonna do. Remember, big night. Don't screw it up. Don't worry. They love me. Good luck out there. Same to you.
To err is human, to forgive is divine. Well, I'm not forgiven and the error ain't mine. He ain't quite human, least they're not to my eyes. One sip of this and I'll give them the shock of their lives. Yeah, we got the guns and we got the bombs and dead shot.
What is up, guys and girls? It is me, Spectre, and we are here with day 30 of the Insanity Challenge. The time has finally come to wrap this up. We're gonna finish these last 5 matches out with great power. We're gonna run through them. We're gonna make them awesome and everything. To those of you out there, I'd say thank you. I'd say thank you for supporting me and for supporting this channel. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw a few thank yous out here before I get into some of the other stuff. But I would also like to thank Piranha Games and IGP, NGNG, the Mech Warrior, the other NVIDIA. I'm trying to remember everyone that helped out with Mech Warrior Online, but in case I missed anyone, I'm sorry. But to cover the bulk of it, thank you, the makers of Mech Warrior Online, and thank you, the makers of Mech Warrior, wherever you may be. So yeah, thank you to a lot of people. Why? I don't know, just I kind of feel like maybe these guys do a lot of work, and they got a lot of people in their ears who jaw to them a lot about how bad they think the game is. And I gotta wonder, how many people actually take the time to stop and say, thank you for the work you've done? Granted, yes, if nobody knows by now, then they ought to know that I have voiced my fair bits of complaint against the game. There have been quite a few things that I have not liked about it, but you know, I mean, just something that even though I've got issues with a game, and so what, everyone's got 1 or 2 issues with the game. It's just a matter of fact. Everyone has some issues. But honestly, the game is so great that I'm willing to overlook those issues. I am willing to overlook those issues because in comparisons to the game, they're pretty minute. They're pretty minuscule.
Target destroyed.
Boom. Nice. Didn't know I killed that locust. So with that out of the way, and I don't mean to, and just once again, thank you to all of you. Now I've got some things to say. One of them will be is that if any of you want to see me do some missions in Living Legends, I am working on getting that up and running. Because I actually found out, I was trying to figure out what the heck was wrong with it, and it turns out that their provider, GameSpy is actually shutting down. And I know, I play a few games that have had GameSpy in it, and GameSpy is like, dude, GameSpy is awesome, and the fact that they're shutting down, that's big, man. That's really big. So I found out that was happening, and I found out how to fix that, and I fixed one problem, but unfortunately, there's a freaking ton of mechs here. Unfortunately, whenever you plug one hole, another one bursts somewhere else, and another one has burst. I can't connect to their servers. And I don't know why I can't connect, but I'm going to look into it, and I'm going to contact someone that I know that could probably help me. So I'm going to see what's going on, and I'm going to look into it. But if you guys want to see me do that, then let me know, and I'll see if I can't put something together. Secondly, to kind of celebrate the end of this video, I have something kind of fun and cool, and it really is just for fun. This isn't I don't claim this idea as my own. It's part of a different game, but I'm gonna kind of just, I'm gonna use it in a fun way. So once again, I don't claim any of the material as my own. I am just borrowing it for, um, to close off this video, and I'm not gonna tell you what I'm borrowing from a game just yet because, well, there is kind of a clue, but I won't tell you where the clue is, nor will I tell you what the surprise is until the end of the video. But with that being said, now let's get back to fighting in the mechs. If it's anything, oddly enough, I have learned a little bit from driving scrap metal for these past 30 days. That was not cool. I have learned the fact that, I don't know, I kind of feel like since I started playing online, that I have actually had to relearn how to fight in the mech a little bit. Don't really ask me why I feel that way. It's just something that I kind of feel that's there. For some reason, I had to relearn how to fight. And you know, it's kind of true, I guess, because like I said, I have fought in, God, I fought in Mercenaries for so long, and that's a PC game, and there's not much in the way of there's not much in the way except for AI. So, yeah, I'm gonna get hammered by missiles, so I've got nothing to counter them. I have nothing to counter those missiles. But yeah, so in a sense, I have had to relearn how to fight a little bit because it's different. I mean, humans are unpredictable, as anyone. Yeah, I actually got killed. Oh yeah, that's right. That's the locust. But as anyone can tell, humans are unpredictable, and playing online is definitely a mass changer. And this is one of the best online games I have played. I played Modern Warfare Online for a while, and I got fed up with people cheating, and they were legitimately cheating. I wasn't terrible or anything, because I'd be shot. There'd be literally no one around me. I'd be inside a building, and somehow an explosion would happen somewhere else, and I'd get killed. I couldn't take it. I backed out of it. But MechWarrior Online is definitely one of the best ones I play. I mean, I obviously don't hate it too much because I'm still playing it. But yeah. So we got a loss, but you know, because there is actually a challenge going on. There's actually a challenge going on. It's the last day, so it's to win points in a skirmish match. So that right there is a nice haul for me. I'm gonna go ahead and take that and run with it. So that's one match down of our five matches to go. We have 4 more, and I can guarantee that I think you'll be pretty surprised with this video. The little surprise I have. I think it's funny. It was really just kind of the biggest thing that I found out today was the fact that GameSpy is getting shut down. I guess they've just decided. I haven't looked into it too much, but apparently they're done. They're gonna say, hey, we've gone as far as we're gonna go. We're done. Thanks for everything. Thanks for all the fish, and have a good time. Yeah, that was just kind of something. It's just like, wow. I think what I read, they said they were at it for like 14 years or something. I think that's what it said. I don't know. I'd have to go back and check, but still, that's just, I mean, oh my god. They're shutting it down. That's kind of big. Because GameSpy is up there with like people like Nvidia and stuff. They're big. seems like a lot's changing now. Uh, Sometimes I sit back. Sometimes you just gotta sit there and you think, all this stuff's changing. What's next? What else is gonna be the next thing to change? I couldn't tell you, to be honest. I ain't got nothing. Okay, we get another mining colony skirmish. That's funny. You know, it was actually one day I was playing and it was like three matches. We were like 3 into the 5 that we were doing, and they were all the same map. I think they were different game modes, but they were all the same map. And I was like, okay, if I get like all these maps, if I get this map the next 2 times, I'm gonna call it. I was gonna name it after the map, and I don't know. But yeah, I apologize for the glitches in the last episode, but like I said, tech has a mind of its own, and it does what it wants to do. As crazy as that sounds, it's actually true. You know, sometimes I sit here and I see a Steiner guy on the other side, and I think back to when you're playing in when you're playing Mercenaries, Duncan Fisher, he's the announcer. I love Duncan Fisher. If they brought Duncan Fisher into MechWarrior Online, I would be so happy. Yes, I did do a Craig. I imitated Craig, okay? But yeah, oh, this is new. I've never seen this before. It's kind of cool. It looks like a mech bay. That's kind of cool. If these walls were cut in a little more and had like scaffolding all around them, I would think that this is some kind of MFB. That's really cool. Anyways, back to what I was saying. You'd be playing sometimes, and one of the lines he would say is, you know, you've got to be really careful out there. Slugging your own house is generally bad. And it kind of makes me sit there and I think about it as like, because what he's trying to say is, if you, because Solaris is a free-for-all, so if you shoot your own guy, that kind of makes you look bad, and that reflects on your house. So you want to try and avoid doing that, but sometimes, you know, there's just, it's everyone's fight for themselves. And honestly, the way I look at it is, you're the one that stepped in the arena, so you're accepting to be shot. So if a guy from your own house shoots you, then you shouldn't be surprised by that, because it's a free-for-all. Last mech standing wins. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Ow. That lit me up. But yeah. So it's just something that I'm kind of... But, I mean, that's kind of the way I think about it. Honestly, my rule is I will be your best friend in the world up until the match. I mean, you could be on the separate team, and before the match starts, we're all buddies, we're great friends, we're besties and all that. But the minute that match starts, you're my enemy, and I'm not going to hold back.
New target acquired.
Some people may view that as being barbaric and unfair. Like, well, they're your friend, why would you want to shoot your friends? Like, you guys willingly stepped in here, and you guys know what you're getting into. So if you get shot, if you get lit up, or if you lose, hey, don't be crying about it, because you guys stepped in here. Yeah, I saw that coming. Truth be told, I'm aiming for assists right now, so... Yeah, I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna last much longer. I got too many mechs on me. But, if we win, which it's looking like we will, I
New
mean,
target acquired.
sure, I'm like, beat to Kingdom Come, but... we're not losing yet. Actually, I think we are, because I died, so I would tip the scales, so technically we are losing. But if we get a kill, then we'll be tied. If we get another kill, then we'll be winning.
Warning incoming.
And if we kill everyone, then I get massive payday.
Left leg critical damage.
And I am very happy with a big payday.
Warning incoming.
I'm sorry, but
missile.
I think and fight like a mercenary. If I'm not getting paid, then I'm not working. I mean, that, of course, that's a substantial phrase, or situational phrase, and what I mean by that is that it depends on your situation. If it's family, then the payment is I'm making my family happy and helping them out. Now, that's entirely
Target
different.
acquired.
But if this is like a normal job and I'm not getting paid for this, I'm like, I don't think so.
New target.
I'm sorry,
acquired.
guys, but I think a number of you guys who actually work for a living would agree that, you know, you work to get paid. If you're not getting paid, hey. We're falling a little behind, which is something I don't like, but I'm sure we'll pick back up. After all, nothing's led me to believe that we'll be losing this fight.
Target acquired.
And then I go boom. That's funny. You know, I think I'm interested to see if they're gonna pull out any new mechs, any more new mechs, or if they're gonna make any more champion mechs, or not champion, hero mechs. Excuse me.
New target acquired.
Something I think would be, I don't see it entirely happening, but, oops. Well, actually, that's not true, because I remember for one of the tournaments, the winning house actually got a custom. They had a hero mech as a paint job, or at least
Target.
I believe that's what happened.
New target
I
acquired.
don't quite know. I don't remember anymore. So yeah, that's that. But hey,
New target
kind of thinking,
acquired.
are they ever gonna have a tournament where like a big? It'd probably be one of like the huge tournaments, like
New target
world's
acquired.
greatest mech warrior tournament type thing. And the thing will be like, if you
acquired.
win, then you'll get like a whole bunch of C bills and MC credits and all that and blah blah blah. But also your mech will be available as like a hero mech with a custom paint job and all that jazz. But that'd probably be for like something really super big tournament type thing. Like this is the kind of tournament that's held at a venue with a specific event, and like you gotta pay to get in, and you gotta pay for this and pay for that and all this and all that stuff. But hey, maybe that's something we might see in the future. You never know. I actually I found out about a mech when they. I found out that Mech Warrior Online, they did this huge, big, event type thing, and it was super cool, and I was like, oh man, I really wanted to go, but at the time, I did not have the money for it, and it was just really kind of one of those things, like, oh man, that bites. That, and I think I was also late for, entry, but still, it was something that, it was just something cool. So, we have a few mechs left on the field. I am very interested to see how this will end.
Warning incoming missile. Right torso critical damage. Right leg critical damage. Warning incoming missile. Target acquired.
Hey, and that's Jenga. I was actually was playing last night, and the weirdest thing happened. I mean, it was just weird because I didn't. It was kind of one of those puzzling things. I had a cicada, and it ran up in front of me and stopped, just stopped, and I was going at full speed. I didn't hit him, but I was close to it, and he shoots a PPC at me and then runs off, and I was like, did he just shoot at me? And the reason why I was asking that is because I actually looked, and there was no damage. I was at 100%. Everything, nothing got damaged. And I was like, did you just shoot me? And it was just one of those things that was like, okay, that's weird. Very weird. But hey, if he had done some damage at me, I would have been a little mad. But because he didn't do any damage, it was just kind of like, okay, weirdo. Here's something else. If you guys want to see me do a playthrough of some of the other MechWarrior games, go ahead and let me know. Because for me, that'd be awesome. I love playing the PC games. I mean, I love playing online too, but really when it comes down to it, I'm a pod. In descending order, I would have to say it's it's PC MechWarrior, pods. Well, okay, I don't know, because I know that number one I've played the most of. You know, I suppose if we're going to do it in terms of most played, then it would be PC, MechWarrior Online, and pods. Because the pods is kind of a thing of you go when you can, and if you have the time and the money for it, because down here where I live, the pods are a ways away. It's like a 2-hour drive to get there. And I know that doesn't sound like a long time. It might be more than that. It might be like 3 or 4. But really, when you're sitting there in a car for like 3 hours, you start to get bored, and it's just kind of one of those things of like, I'm going to die of boredom before we even get there. So it's just one of those things. But the pods are so worth the time and the wait and the money, because they are super epically awesome. Oh, taking your time with the matchmaking. I try to keep the matches coming as fast as I can, but I mean, really, it's 1%. It's 1% my control and like 99% server control, because I can only do so much from my end. Here we go, and what are we getting this round? Ah, we're getting HPG. And it's on an assault, okay. Looks like we're not having as many technical malfunctions as we were having last episode, which is very good. I am very happy with that, because I hate technical malfunctions. They irritate me. Ooh, stretch. Okay.
Reactor online.
You know, to be honest, I actually prefer the matches where you drop in and you're already started up, because most of the time when you get into a match, you're waiting for the clock to run down because no one ever readies, and it's just one of those things, like, it's why Well, anyways. These Manifold is so hard to predict. At least I think it is, because, I mean, there are patterns of behavior that people will do. Like, I mean, you know that from one side to the other you're going to get shot at, because that's what people do. They wait, they take a few shots, and they move on. But after that, people kind of spread out, and it's hard to predict what they'll do next. Some go for the tower, some go underneath, some have skirmishes. It's kind of difficult to predict what's going to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and go with my safe bet and try to link up with the rest of the team. And we'll see what's going to happen from there.
Target acquired.
I'll get some assists. I hate
New
that.
target acquired.
When you fire at something and you hit the, you hit the, hitbox. It kind of looks like those doors are supposed to slide closed. That'd be kind of... Oh, there's a mech right there. Did not see him. That'd be kind of interesting if you could actually have stuff like that in your... If you could do certain things in the game to kind of shift the battlefield, as it could be said.
Warning, incoming missile.
I'm taking a lot of fire. I cannot see. I'm going to tactfully... I'm going to tactically retreat. And don't... Now look, most common problem that people have with retreating and tactically retreating is they think that they're the same thing, and they're not. Retreating is running away like a scared coward. Tactically retreating is when you basically do the same thing, but one with more dignity than the other. That guy has got to be getting close to dead. Oh, and I actually killed him. Sweetness! Well, the ECMs are down. That will make your job much harder. Up until my weapons jam. I suppose in some way, shape, and form there are going to be certain aspects of this mech that I will miss. Maybe. I don't know, I kind of find a hard time... I have a hard time thinking of anything that I'm going to miss out of this mech. That's what I hate, is you get a mech in your face, and then you can't shoot, and the other guy can't get away, and it just becomes one big mess up. And Victor, get out of my way. Sweet, I just knocked down a Daishi. Oh. And that is a... That was an Atlas. That stung a little.
New target acquired.
That's a lot of mechs out there. Whew.
New target acquired.
There's some interesting burn marks on that platform over here. At least I assume those burn marks. I can't really tell. Nice view of the battlefield from here, though. What did I got up here? He doesn't have jump jets. Well, it's a pretty good view, actually.
New target acquired. Airstrike online. Heat level critical. Airstrike.
Teach you guys
online.
some good action stuff going here. You way overheated. What's your pet? Well, he's taking heat damage. Oh yeah, he took some heat damage. I want to know what he was mounting to generate that much heat. What'd you have, 4 PPCs on one heat sink? No, better. 4 PPCs on a single heat sink. Ouch. Do you know how much heat that would generate? Okay, well that... Still, that'd be a lot of heat. Ever since I heard that,
New target acquired.
that song, that Rigs on Fire song, whenever I see a burning mech with smoke pouring out of it, I think, mech's on fire. You need some heat sinks. It is truly a good song, though. Those of you who have not
Critical damage.
found it, you guys
Target
have got to
acquired.
see it. It's awesome.
SRM destroyed. Warning, incoming missile. Heat level critical. New target acquired. Heat level
Kind of cool paint on that Orion.
warning.
Actually, aim for the CT and you might kill him.
Critical damage.
Or have yours punched in. That sometimes works.
Right leg critical damage.
Occasionally.
Left torso
Once or twice.
critical damage. Left arm destroyed. Medium pulse laser destroyed. Right leg destroyed. Left torso destroyed. Left leg critical.
So, that was that. But hey, I'm gonna call that pretty dang good. And we're gonna keep on chugging. We're blowing through these matches. I like playing the challenges that the guys from MWO put out because they are fun and you're actually winning some quality stuff. I mean, sure, it may just be cheesy cockpit items. Like I've won, like over the 2 days I've been doing this challenge, and you have to do it 2 days because they're 2 days apart. But I've gotten a wishbone and a rabbit's foot from. And the big prize for today, which I will be getting, is a 4-leaf clover. But, I mean, I'm getting premium time, so I'm getting an extra boost in my... I'm getting extra boost in my C-Bill and XP, which is nice. And, to be honest, I'm not too concerned about actually buying premium time, because I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to wait. And, oh look, a challenge! Win premium time! I mean, I don't mean to say that sarcastically. It's just one of those things of, you know, hey, they're gonna throw it out there. I'm gonna take the opportunity. Here we go. Oh, joyous. Well, at least... Excuse me. At least it's... skirmish. Oh, stretch.
Letter online.
Lots of stretching. Stretching is one of the things I love to do in the mornings. Just when I get up, I love to stretch because it just feels so good.
Manual.
Most people think it's really ridiculous that someone's favorite thing is sleeping. But I actually enjoy sleeping a lot. I mean, I'm not saying I'm like sleeping 24/7, but what I mean is like, sleeping is a nice way to end the day, and even if you have a really bad day, at least you can find solitude that that you can sleep in peace. Wait, what? Oh, never mind. Sorry guys, I was reading the comments and I was like, what the heck? So we've been given an order to defend this point. I'm not really sure, because like I've said in the past, if I don't know the guy, I'm not really going to trust him too much in giving orders. Now, if it was one of my guys giving orders, and they knew what they were doing, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I'll listen to you. But I don't know these guys. I think a lot of the time you get a hot shot who wants to show his worth and try to be an awesome pilot.
New target acquired.
And in terms, kind of gets the whole team killed because he doesn't actually know how to command. And to be honest, I mean, commanding is not something you just pick up. It's something that you really got to think about because there's a lot of aspects to it. Gotta go pretty easy on the pulse, but I can always go heavy on the AC to a certain extent.
New target acquired.
One of the things, he kind of picked a bad idea to drop us all in here because there's multiple points of entry into this area. There are at least 3, and there's not a lot of good cover. If anything, I would have pulled us back quite a lot.
New target acquired.
I kind of feel that what he's done here is not all that smart.
New target acquired. Warning, impact.
Yeah.
Warning, incoming missile. Major critical damage. Target.
Okay, got a kill, and I paid for it by getting killed. That's ironically funny. Looks like someone accidentally shot someone. Locking targets for LRM carriers. I don't know why, but I actually like the way he wrote that. Don't ask me why, I just do. I think it's good. I have a lot of cords and stuff. I actually should go through most of my technical supplies and see what I can actually scrap, because I've got a lot of cords and adapters and other bits and bobs. Looks like things are kind of at a stalemate right now. You know, I could just imagine someone out there making a MechWarrior cartoon or something, and it's like they're both, it's like we're in the trenches, it's like, you fire first! No, you guys fire first! No, you! I can imagine some kind of, this, like, kind of banter type thing until eventually you get to the end, it's like, you guys just want to call it good and, like, go get some coffee, some pizza? Like, yeah, only if you surrender first. No, you surrender first. Oh, that's a lot of mechs. I can just imagine some kind of banter like that happening. Oh.
Warning, incoming missile. New target acquired.
Yeah, a bit of a stalemate. Things have kind of slowed down here. Something like that I don't quite understand. I think that if there's a hole there, then one would think that you could actually shoot through it. Sometimes that just baffles me. I mean, it's a beam. It's not that large. It is a very ballsy spider taking so many shots at these guys in the back. Granted, mechs are weaker in the back, sure enough, but still, fighting that many mechs on your own, all it's going to take is for one guy to start paying attention. Oh, look.
Target acquired.
It's going to take one guy to start paying attention as to where that beam's coming from, and you might die. It's really kind of a big gamble. Something I want to know. There's rear torso. There's rear torso armor, but how come there's no rear arm or leg armor? Something that I just kind of want to know. I mean, I don't really see why you need rear leg and arm armor, but
New target acquired.
still, why? I was gonna say, what's he waiting for? Take it. There's plenty of shots there to be had. Four to 7 and everyone's on fire.
New target acquired. Heat level critical. Heat level critical. New target acquired. Heat level critical.
You ain't gonna last much longer.
Critical damage.
I was actually playing a match with my dad when we were on Terra Therma, and
Destroyed.
I was a scout. He was an LRM boat, and we were in the back 9. We were trying to help provide support. I was trying to get spots, and then before I know it, I'm the last pilot standing. And it was kind of like, whoa, okay, when did I volunteer to become roast beef? It's just one of those weird and random things that just happens, and you just, I don't know. There have been a lot of times where I wish there'd been a kill cam, because I'd actually like to know what the flippin' monkey frick. Speaking of which, another channel you guys ought to check out is Action Figure Therapy. That is random, but it is oh so funny. I found it quite hilarious. Okay, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we're going to have one more glitch. But hopefully that gets straightened out, and we're going to go ahead and continue with these last few. I believe we're up to 2, and then we're done. Something else I want to say: if any of you out there, I would definitely say you guys should take a listen to the NGNG, or No Guts No Galaxy podcast. Mechs Devs and Beer is good. I've been listening to the Mechs Devs and Beer, and I gotta say they're pretty awesome. I have found I get the episodes straight from SoundCloud, so hey. So, okay. And, you know, if it's one thing I find myself doing most, and I mean like the most I ever do, is I always wind up making a mistake by saying something. And one of the videos I did, I said the wrong number of subscribers, and I often make mistakes. But like I said, when you go on just a one take, unscripted, um, hey, you make mistakes. But like I said, sometimes those mistakes can be really, really funny.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Apparently we have a lot of LRM boats. I don't mind as long as they have good aim. I know they have individual stats, but something I'd like is just focusing on a few groups. And what I would say is you should take what would be overall, as you know, the stalker's face. Okay, that sounded a bit wrong. Moving on. Going into what I was saying is have a skill have a stat that tells you your gunnery skill.
Target destroyed.
I almost had a shot on him. That tells you your gunnery skill, your
Target
sensory skill,
acquired.
and all those stats. Oh, and piloting. I forgot piloting. It's just something I'm saying is that you get stats for everything else, but I'd actually like to know is like, does the
New
game consider me a
target
good
acquired.
pilot? Because if anything, the game's internal stats should be enough to tell you if you're a good pilot or not. Maybe something to think about in the future, but I don't know.
Incoming missile. Warning, incoming missile.
I don't remember if there's a Share the Love achievement, but if there
New
is...
target acquired. Warning,
Actually, yes, there is a
incoming
Share the
missile.
Love achievement.
Warning, incoming missile.
Not like flamers would do me any good in here, but hey. Oh, I lost my autocannon. That would be why when I click the button, I don't hear... Right, that would have been helpful to know.
Right leg critical damage. Left arm critical damage. SRM destroyed. Heatsink destroyed. Center torso critical damage.
I got a kill assist and then I died. Yeah. Easy go, easy go.
New target acquired.
Shut down.
New target acquired.
Hey, if it's lighting up red, I'm gonna shoot it till it's dead. was actually a slight. It was a not a fully glitched match, but it was a match that was having some issues, and it said there was a. I like to call it a zombie mech. It said there was a zombie mech there
Target
because it
destroyed.
still registered the mech as alive, and you could deal damage to it, but it wouldn't die, and it was dead. And I was like,
Acquired.
that's different. A lot of people were asking like, why are you shooting at a mech that says like, it's like it's not dead. Is it just me, or does Spider seem to be the most popular light mech? I don't see
Target destroyed.
or am I just not seeing a whole lot of the others for some
New
reason?
target
Do I have
acquired.
some kind of a perception filter on my eyes or something that doesn't allow me to see any other mechs or any other light mechs other than spiders? Somebody Doctor Who that for me, okay? It's funny. Whenever I miss something, sometimes I'd say I time warped that again, because it's kind of it's kind of a joke for those of you who will get the movie. If any of you have seen the movie, a Rocky Horror Picture Show, it's definitely a movie that will.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
It's not a bad look. All I can really say is it's one of those movies, if you know what I mean. But I don't know, just certain quirky little things that you can throw out there that are funny. We have had a really good match this time. And that is Jenga. And with that being our last match, and it's funny actually, I kind of feel, I don't know, it's one of those things where I kind of feel like I don't want it to end, but I am going to end it. That was the last match for the Insanity Challenge. Before I go, once again, thank you to everyone who's watched this. If you stuck around this far, then you get to see my little surprise that I have actually been keeping oh so secretive. So, I have... so, there's a button. And I don't know what this button does. So I'm going to click said button, and I'm going to see what this particular button does. All it says is activate with premium time, and I've wanted to click on it, I wanted to try it, I want to see what it was going to do, but I never actually, I never really have. So we're going to go ahead and click it, and we're going to find out what happens next. So, without further ado, here we go.
Friends, neighbors, ladies, gentlemen, if you're feeling underpowered, I'll help you make amends. Stick your weapon in the slot and let it change your luck. Few things in life are guaranteed, but I promise this won't suck. Punch your fists into the air and raise a rebel yell. There's lots of bad uns out there you need to send to hell. With Pack-a-Punch, I have a hunch your problems will be gone. But if you end up on the ground, sing a country western song. Pack-a-Punch, 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 Pack-a-Punch.
Well, I can also say that was different. Yeah, that's right, people. I pack-a-punched my mech. Like I said, pack-a-punch is completely... I don't claim any of it. That's all Infinity War, or not Infinity War. That's all Black Ops and Treyarch stuff. I take nothing of that. I take no responsibility for any of the content I used. I just used Google Images, and I also used just I got the songs from internet. So I'm not claiming any of this work as my own. I'm just borrowing it because I thought it'd be funny. But yeah, I decided to end it all. I pack-a-punched the Destroyer, and wait till you guys see this. It made some significant upgrades in it. One of the few times I will actually show my mech on screen. But as you can see, I've got twin LB-20s Clan Tech here. Ammo's everywhere. I've got a targeting computer Mark V AMS, streaks, few heat sinks, and ERPPC. So yeah, there's a lot of equipment here. And for modules, I have radar deprivation, which is going to help me keep shielded from missiles, which we all love and hate. I think LRMs are one of the weapons that people love to hate and love to love because LRMs are so irritating. I upgraded the range on the streaks, and I decreased the cooldown on the LBX AC5 or LBX AC10. AC20. Ugh. I really should not pilot in the mornings. I'm rubbish in the mornings. But as always, we've had advanced zoom, and I've gotten the cool shot 9x9. And there's a few other surprises tucked in here, so we're gonna go ahead and launch into any match, and I'm gonna show you guys the new and improved. If we can launch. And what be this? Oh. CJ is online. Well, he can wait. He can wait for a minute because I'm in the middle of doing this. I really would like to launch into a match though. So, I really hope that throughout this past 30 days, you guys have enjoyed the challenge, because I really hope you did. I know that there were some ups and some downs and some positives and one or two negatives. But overall, I hope you guys enjoyed. I made it specifically, I mean, this was kind of a fun little thing. And I will be progressing on getting Living Legends to work. Unfortunately, it's a slow process because I'm not quite sure what the issue is. Alls I know is that it just says connection. It can't find the servers. It's having some kind of connection issue. And that's not having connection issues. So it looks like the new test vid would be Terra Therma. That'd be a good test of the heat management, which is by far very impressive. I would almost go so far as to say as this mech is the bomb. Got some Steins in here. Axes. I don't know. Actually, I was playing some matches last night and I actually came across a guy with the clan tag SAS. And I believe the SAS is like British Special Forces, so I kind of thought that was funny. 42! 42! I love 42. You know, any of you, in one of the videos I said, just if you didn't know the answer to a question on a math test, put 42 down. I would actually like to know if anyone had done that or attempted to do it. If anyone out there who did it and actually got it to work, you will receive massive props from me, and Yeah, because that's impressive. You have to have a pretty good, you have to be a pretty good silver tongue to do that. At least I believe that's what the term is. So yeah, I did make some internal cockpit modifications. If you'll notice, well, I still have my flag, because it's me. Anyone out there who knows me knows I'm very pridefully Irish. But also, I've got the war horn, and I also, from the challenge last night, I got my 4-leaf clover in here. So if you, oops, I'm going the wrong way. I always do that in this map. So if you weren't wondering before if I was Irish, I think it should tell now. I think the only other way you guys would actually be able to tell if I was Irish is if I painted the freaking flag on my mech. Somewhere out there, I know my buddy Austin, if he ever sees this, he's gonna say, you would too. And actually out there, if there is any of you, like, super prideful, like, Irish guys, really, like, yo, like, oh, we Irish, we're all the way down from Donegal. Any of you guys out there that are really pridefully Irish, a new company that started up is the Irish Wolfhounds Scallywag, or Scurvy Dogs, excuse me. I don't think I can get up here. I'm gonna have to go around. Shoot, well, this match is off to a bit of a bad start. Yeah, it's Irish Wolfhounds, Scurvy Dogs. And, yeah, if any of you guys really like mechs and Irish, then go over there and check them out. I know the captain, so hey. I think I'm tailing with that stalker.
Target acquired.
Got a fire starter that keeps blipping up. I don't understand the targeting,
acquired.
or not the targeting system, but the I don't understand how the whole seeing enemies system works. If somebody out there knows how it works, or has an idea of how it works, and would like to, and if you could just explain that to me, I'd like that, because I don't understand how this system works at all.
New target acquired.
No use tangling with the, well, there's not many mechs over there, but there is one. It's an ECM. I don't know how many guys are over there. We got some LRM support. Ow! What was that? Oh, I'm being missiled.
Warning, incoming missile. New target acquired.
This was not my best idea. Oh, that's what's going on.
Incoming missile. Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Come here, you little gutter. I'll let him run. I thought I was just being tagged by missiles. Those sneaky lights, I'm fucking telling you guys, they always get right around the bend, just right around. Ugh. Well, some things you win, and some things, well, you don't win, but you put a good shot at them. And some things you just get utterly beaten at. Anyone out there who wants to diss LBXs, I'm going to tell you right now, LBX weapons are the best. It's like being hit with a concussive wave of ballistic mass.
Acquired.
Ooh, we got a direwolf out there. Looks like it's a trial. No, I think he's mounting machine guns. Trial didn't have machine guns. Well, he bleeds and dies like any other mech.
Apron destroyed.
Yeah, I was trying to avoid shutting down.
Target destroyed.
Oh!
Level critical.
I hate
New
that.
target acquired.
I should have flushed coolant.
Critical.
Okay. I gotta stop doing that.
Torso destroyed. Left arm destroyed.
Wrong arm, stupid.
Anvil destroyed. Left arm destroyed.
God!
Warning.
Okay, so I'm down in LBX. Ow, ow, ow.
New target acquired. Apron critical. Torso critical damage. New target acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
Oh, and I'm out of LBX ammo. Well, that bites. This is the first time I actually ran this thing dry. Oh, and there I go. Well, all in all, I'm going to call that a pretty good match. And definitely, the Destroyer is even more deadly now.
Target destroyed.
The Destroyer is even more deadlier than it was before. So any of you guys out there, you can now see, and I've probably said this a lot, but thank you. Those of you who bothered to take the time and watch these videos, subscribe, and do all that, thank you.
Incoming missile.
I mean, it took me a long time. I mean, I made my Nerf channel back in, what, 2010, and now I'm up to 48 subscribers.
Warning, incoming.
It's a long way for me. I'd like to see a big improvement in this channel too. So any of you guys out there who are really hardcore MechWarrior fans, if you guys have ideas or suggestions, I'd love to hear them. And if you have anything you want to share, go ahead. I mean, heck, I'm open to suggestions. So
Target destroyed.
yeah.
Target acquired.
Okay, points for that hit. He's at. If you want to call that no scoping, then I'll call it no scoping. catapult, got some medium lasers, you could fight back. Which he is. Hey, if he's careful, he could even kill this guy.
Target destroyed.
But he wasn't. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to wrap this up. Once again, thank you all for watching, and just, I got nothing else better to say other than thank you. So, yeah, thanks guys. Until next time, Mech Warriors, I am the wonderful, magnificent Battle Mech Pilot Royale Spectre, and you are the magnificent YouTube. Where my journeys take me, I do not know. What awaits in the future, I cannot see clearly. But, one thing I do know. I will see you all on the battlefield. Good night, everyone. See you next time.